Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Now, among the ruckus with Russia and the threat of imminent invasion, Ukraine has managed to pass a bill to legalize Bitcoin. Russia is also warming up to Bitcoin, so maybe instead of World War III, they will fight to see who can legalize and declare Bitcoin legal tender the fastest. Wouldn't that be something? It's called the Virtual Assets Bill, and it passed a parliamentary vote. Now, Ukraine's president did actually veto it in October, but it's back. And despite looking at the tension of things, he might want to actually just pass it this time instead of vetoing it. So it's the latest country to adopt a legal framework for crypto assets. The parliament actually voted in favor of virtual assets bill Thursday that grants legal status to all cryptocurrencies and virtual assets. It passed by a vote of 300 to 2. Now, in the US, that would basically be veto proof because if the president vetoed something that passed 300 to 2, the Senate or the House would just overturn it. You only need two-thirds majority. I'm not really sure how it works in Ukraine, but if it works the same way, the president cannot overturn it. What the bill does is it refers to cryptocurrencies as a virtual asset, and it's defined as any asset that cannot already legally be used as cannot already be legally used as payment instrument or traded for other assets, products, and services. So it's basically an asset that you can't use to pay for other stuff. A little bit of a caveat there, I guess, but it's definitely still bullish for crypto. It lays the groundwork for incorporating crypto assets into Ukraine's financial and regulatory systems. So essentially, they're going to regulate it, of course, like every other country, but it lays the groundwork for some rules to be put in place, and that's what we've wanted for a long time. The bill also confirms citizens' rights to hold and use cryptocurrencies and defines the rights and duties of all cryptocurrency market participants. Last October, it was actually vetoed by the country's president. It's been amended now, and I doubt he's going to veto it because it passed 300 to 2. They amended it to make sure that it met constitutional requirements. This new bill will allow Ukraine to start a legal market for virtual assets. They're going to be able to start exchanges. Maybe DEXs will get in there. I'm not really sure. The bill stipulates that Ukraine's National Securities Commission will act as the main regulator for virtual assets in any future virtual asset market. Now, I'm guessing the National Securities Commission is like the SEC in the United States. And I don't think they're actually treating crypto as a security. They're probably just like terminating it virtual assets. But the same council that's actually regulating securities is going to be regulating crypto. But still, this provides a framework for Ukraine. It's the latest country and one that's actually at the center of all the attention right now. That actually passes a bill to legalize Bitcoin. Now, maybe they want some extra funding because the the new Nord pipeline actually completely bypasses Ukraine. We don't really know. But, it's a nice drop, kind of a drop in the bucket, but a nice drop in the bucket for a country that might soon be the heart of World War III, if that actually happens. Like I said, this might actually give Ukraine extra funding. They'll regulate it, but I think pressure is building up on those countries that are more anti-Bitcoin. If enough of these countries go pro-Bitcoin, there'll be enough economic pressure on the countries that aren't pro-Bitcoin for them to actually turn into pro-Bitcoin countries because they can't really afford to miss out on the new financial revelation that's actually coming with cryptocurrencies. So, Ukraine's not a big nation right now, and the main concern with Ukraine right now is the Russian invasion, which suddenly has looked more likely, and people are actually bracing for it. But maybe they'll get some crypto funding for the fight against Russia. Maybe that's actually why they passed it. It's weird for me to think that they would pass bills like this when you have 150,000 troops from Russia on the border. But maybe this was a priority too. And they already passed it once last October, but it had some constitutional concerns. And obviously, it didn't really look like they had enough votes to override the veto last time, but this time it does. And the vote of 300 to 2 means that there's very, very few politicians in Ukraine that actually oppose this. I think they're taking a page from other countries that they would actually legalize it, regulate it, and tax it to generate revenue rather than just ban it altogether, which is the stance that most countries should be taking. So very good news for crypto. that it's actually legal in Ukraine. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.